Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where entrepreneurs and professionals publish to grow their businesses and to leave a legacy. We're doing a series of business spotlights on remarkable people, places, and things from across the country and even in your town. Joining me on this segment is Melahni Ake. She's the founder of Everyday Leaders. Melahni, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to be here to share.
Melahni, tell us a little bit about Everyday Leaders and who are the types of folks that you help.
Uh, Everyday Leaders is really been founded on the principles that, challenging our own beliefs to then step into our greatness. And so, what I've discovered is people need to be challenged about what they believe so that they can change their beliefs and step into their true potential. And so, I help people that want to experience something different, that are looking to connect to something bigger in their life, to find better ways to be purposeful and to contribute and make a bigger impact.
So, when people find you and reach out to you, what is the common challenge that they're facing, or what is the problem that they're looking to solve in their life?
Typically it's I see something different, but I have obstacles that I'm trying to overcome. And so those could be people in their life that are toxic, that are holding them back, making them feel like they have their own other beliefs, right? Trying to compare themselves to others and not really stepping into their own greatness. And so a lot of times those are the things that are typically the pivotal points that if we can get through those strategies and develop kind of a timeline, those really help you see the clarity in your own life. And so I help people mostly create the consistency of action steps so that they can discover that clarity themselves.
Are these folks self-employed business owners or everyday folks and professionals? Who are they specifically?
So, my typical perfect target customer is someone that says, I see that I have something inside of me. I've had a situation, an event that has changed how I feel about myself. I don't know how to take the steps next to be able to communicate that to the world. And so I do that through coaching, through media platforms, through messaging and marketing, individuals and corporations. So there's a whole span, but it's really that it's identifying the step, right? It's the process that you're in and where you want to go next.
I understand that you're certified by John Maxwell as a coach. Can you tell me specifically what are the specializations of the core of his teachings and how you help apply it in everyday leaders?
Yes. So John Maxwell's teaching is biblically based. He started writing books for consumers after it was recognized that, hey, your teachings really mean something and based on values, right? And value principles. And so from him, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm a trainer, and all of these principles that are real core values to how you live your life with success. I have transformed that into everyday leadership devotionals that I've been doing for 469 days now to help people identify, to connect to something, again, consistency that brings that clarity and to develop your own voice.
When you're working with folks, have you found a commonality or a big common mistake that folks are making? And something like, can you give us an example of a big common mistake they're making that may be blocking them and what they can do instead?
Uh, A is they listen to all the noise that's in their life. And to be able to stop that, have some kind of a journaling system so that you can really get your thoughts out on paper. As you're writing that, it brings, again, the clarity that you need to say, how do I need to pivot? Who are the resources that I need to put into my life to be able to create that momentum? And so that's really the biggest challenge, right? We all have this noise that happens on the news, politically, in our families, in our communities. And through COVID, it has been an opportunity to stop and reflect on really what drives us and who we're supposed to be showing up for in the world to create the potential that I think God has already designed us to have. And so that's what I love through John's teaching and the biblical principles. It's what's our purpose and how do we find that easier and in a faster way to connect?
Melanie, tell us a little bit about your journey and what brought you here to Everyday Leaders. Like, what inspired you to get started? What inspired you to be certified by John Maxwell in the beginning? Tell us more.
Well, in the beginning, I was looking for purpose myself. I was in marketing and medical sales and executive leadership, loved what I was doing, but felt that I didn't have a personal value, personal connection. I had lost that investing in yourself. I was showing up for everybody else. And so I found the John Maxwell team. It identified with my personal story and became a coach and a speaker and a trainer through that program. what I discovered about myself was when I took that one step to invest in my own growth and really understand that, dive into it, it helped me to start masterminds. It helped me to connect to things that were important to me, consistency, values that I needed to start practicing myself. And then, like I say, everything else started to become clear when I started to take those steps. So, as I turned 50, I had just joined the John Maxwell team. I had created a podcast called Everyday Leaders 50 and 50. Now, as we're interviewing, today is my birthday. And 4 years ago, I started the Everyday Leaders 50 and 50 based on my birthday being 50, having 50 shows in 50 more weeks in the year. So, what a special day to be interviewed by you. As we've continued this platform, it has turned into the Everyday Leaders platform and bringing people in, celebrating their lives of all the things that they do to practice leadership principles and overcoming strategies and developing those techniques to make them great in the world too.
Well, happy birthday, Melanie. This is quite serendipitous that we scheduled this interview today
It
on this
is.
great day. So, and congratulations on the anniversary of Everyday Leaders. So,
Thank you.
tell us, Melanie, for folks listening right now that can resonate with your message and can certainly use your help. How do they find you and learn more?
Everything is on my website, everydayleaders.com. I have a Facebook group, Everyday Leaders. You can join us for any of our teachings, any of our classes, the daily devotional. Again, you can find the links there on everydayleaders.com.
This has been terrific, Melanie. I really appreciate you sharing your business and your story with us here on the program. And I wish you continued success for you, for Everyday Leaders, and for all of your clients.
Thank you so much. It's so great to meet you. And thank you for the time here today.
This segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where entrepreneurs and professionals publish to grow their businesses and to leave a legacy. That's all for now. I'm Mark Imperial. Take care, and thanks for listening.